Every great co-star, every great actor always needs the right form of payment. Come see, you want some? Up. Good girl. You are so easy. How's it going, YouTube? I'm John, and this is Kylo, named after the Star Wars character. This was before the Rian Johnson tragedy, so please don't make fun of her. She's very sensitive. We are in a new house, and we have just a few things moved in. We've been working non-stop, but I did find time to unbox 23 CGC books, and we're going to show them to you next. Kylo, I know it's a very nice poster, but you don't have to stare at it. There you go. Now, we opened these last night on our Whatnot show, and we were going to chop it up and put it onto YouTube. But I got so upset from how this submission turned out. Oh my! There she is, looking at the damn poster again. We don't like powders here on the Paper Chase channel, so Kyla's gonna do all the pouting for me. Though some of them actually did exceed my expectations, and we are going to bring it here to you now. Number 1, we have Captain America. Number 6, this is the first appearance of the Winter Soldier. This is the cover A. Now, I had this one as a 9.6 or a 9.8. Let's see what we got. 9.8. I will take it. This one is staying with me in the PC. Okay, book number 2, we have a Marvel Superhero Secret Wars. I had this as a 9. Hey, where are you going? Hey, no! I had this one as a possible 9.6, 9.8. Let's see what we got. 9.0, way off. What I'm really upset with on this book with CGC is there, if you can see, right above Thor's head, there's a sticker on my book. This was not there before I pressed it. I have photos of the book before I sent it in, and I have no idea how this happened. It is the same book. I've matched up the spine ticks, but CGC will definitely get a call. This was mishap number 1 of the night. Way lower, 9.0, probably because there's a sticker on it. I don't know. Okay, book number 3, we have West Coast Avengers, number 45, first appearance of White Vision. This is indicative of when this submission was sent out. I had this at a 9.6 or a 9.8. We got 9.4. Next book, this is X-Men number 11. This is the Pressman variant. So this is a pretty rare variant. This was sent out to people who did a mail-in for the Pressman board game, and they received this special silver edition copy of the classic Jim Lee cover. But this one is hard to come by. I found this in a pawn shop in Biloxi, and I got a 9.0. She's like, I'm constantly pouting, Dad. This is just nothing but a pout fest for you. Okay, next up we have Caliber Presents number 1. First appearance of The Crow. Rumored recently that Robert Pattinson is going to be playing the Crow. This is something I'm definitely going to hang on to for a while, but I had this book at an 8.5 before I sent it in. And I got 9.0. Extremely happy with that. This is one that you kind of want to keep until something definitive happens with the movie, and hopefully by that time I am ready to let it go. Next up, we have a Spider-Man 1 classic Todd McFarlane cover. This is the newsstand variant, and the 9.8s fetch a pretty penny on eBay. I had it at a 9.6 to a 9.8, and we got a 9.6. Okay, next. This is where things got really upsetting last night. I had 5 books in the submission that were Mark Jeweller's variants. Now, if you're not familiar with Mark Jeweller's variants, I will put a link to a video I did on those in the description below, but they are pretty rare and do warrant a higher value on a book. This was one of them. This is Secret Wars issue 7, first appearance of Julia Carpenter, Spider-Woman. However, You can see on the cover, it does not notate it at all. That is something on a book like this for resale purposes is a very big deal because there's no way they can check for a Mark Jewelers insert if they're buying this book. So definitely have to send this one back to CGC. Not very happy about it. I also thought it would be a 9.8 and it got a 9.4. Next one, we have another Mark Jewelers variant of Secret Wars 8 Origin of the Symbiote. I believe I had all of these in the lower 9s, between 8.5s to 9.2, and this one specifically got the 8.5. I am happy with that. I will take that. This is a great book, and you can see on this one they did actually put the Mark Jewelers insert label on the book. Next up, we have Mighty Avengers #1. Yeah. The first appearance of Spectrum, a book that I think is very undervalued right now because I do believe she will make an appearance in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I had this pegged at a 9.8 and I got a 9.4. Kylo Pout. Very good. I know you're looking at the cute dog right now, but this is bigger than her. Okay, next up, again, we have another copy of Captain America 6, cover A again. I had this at a 9.8, and we got a 9.6. Captain America issue 6, haven't seen this one yet today. Actually, this is a little bit different. This is the variant with the first appearance of the Winter Soldier on the cover. 9.8s of this, I think, are fetching upwards for the $500 to $700 value, but I had all of these at a 9.6, 9.8, and this one got the 9.2. It's okay, still a great book. And if you are interested in any of these books, if they're going to be sold, they will be at the eBay store. I will provide a link to that below. Okay, next up, we're going to go with another Secret Wars issue 8, Origin of the Symbiote. And we have another Mark Jewelers variant, as you can see on the cover. Again, I had all of these at 8.5 to 9.4, and this one got 9.0. Punisher issue 224. This is the Clayton Crane cover. Love this cover. I found this in a back issue bin for I think $4 and had to pick it up. When I got home, realized that this cover actually demands a little bit more. This is definitely staying in the PC because it is a 9.8. Now we're going on to Tales of Teen Titans issue 44, first appearance of Nightwing. This one definitely had some reversion from sitting in Sarasota for the months that it was. This spine tick up here was pressed out and then definitely came back, giving this book a 9.0. I had this one at a 9.4. Another Secret Wars issue 7. This is the first appearance of Julia Carpenter. Already went over this. They missed the mark. No Mark Jewelers insert noted on the cover. I had this at a 9.8 and I got an 8.5. What the in here? I have no clue how this even happened. Even looking at the back of the book, this is at least a 9.6. I can't see anything that would warrant an 8.5. So not only did they mismark it, but they just reamed it for some reason on the grades. I am actually really tempted on this to just completely resubmit it. So actually let me know what you guys would do in the comments below. Seems very undergraded, mislabeled. Do I let CGC just put the correct label or do I send it in for a resubmission? Okay, we have another issue of Spider-Man #1, Todd McFarlane, newsstand copy. Had this at 9.8, got a 9.6. This is staying with me in the PC until I get a 9.8, then I'll probably sell this other one off. But this is just a great book to have and a classic book to have in this higher grade in a newsstand copy, so very pleased. Next up, we have a Thundercats issue 1, very nostalgic, especially for somebody of my age. Before I show you the grade, this book here actually has a color breaking crease that is extremely fine, that is maybe 2 to 3 inches long. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. So anyway, you probably can't see it, but I had this at an 8.5, and it looks like CGC didn't see it either, because this came back at a 9.4. Extremely happy with this, and this is definitely one I am on the fence about selling. Y'all want to see if she wakes up for food? See if she wakes up for food. Oh, somebody wants to come back and play? This dog is saying, screw you, Dad, I am done with your shenanigans. You're gonna give me high blood pressure with all the damn Doritos chips you're shoving down my throat. Alright, on to the next. Another issue of Captain America #6. I had this at a 9.8. Came back a 9.6. Not upset about this whatsoever. This one is going to be staying with me in the personal collection for the time being. Okay, we have Captain America issue 323. Picked this up from LCS for, I think, $15 before Captain America and the Winter Soldier came out, and then the next week this book just kind of blew up. There's a very small tear in the middle of the book on one page that after I pressed it, unless you touch that specific spot, you wouldn't even know it's there. So I told myself, if they found it, I'd probably get dinged for it. If not, it would get a 9.8. So, did they find the tear or not? Yeah, I think they found it. Now, because it's somewhere in the middle of the book and from the outside, you couldn't even tell the difference. I think that's why it didn't get hit as hard. Other than that, this book is pretty much flawless. So I do think the downgrade is due to the small tear on the interior page. Alright, second copy of West Coast Avengers 45, first appearance of White Vision. Again, had this at a 9.8, 9.4. This one, I am not seeing why this is a 9.4. Maybe I'll hang on to it and then in the future, maybe repress it and resubmit it. Okay, last copy of Secret Wars 8, Origin of the Symbiote. Again, another Mark Jewelers variant. And we had all of these between 8.5 to 9.4. Did I get any that hit that 9.4? Nope. 9.0. Don't really know what the fair market value is of this, so if I had to guess on what a 9.0 Mark Jewelers would go for, I would say probably somewhere around the $1,000 mark. If you guys know of any, let me know in the comments below. And last but definitely not least, a book we have not seen tonight. Captain America, issue 6, first appearance of the Winter Soldier. We're going to end on a high note. So if you like the video, please hit the like button, consider subscribing, and we will see you on the next one. Okay, ready? How's it going, YouTube?
How's it going, YouTube? I'm John.